It's the drink that seems to be showing up everywhere. It doesn't have alcohol, but it'll still give you a buzz. They're THC drinks made with the active ingredient in marijuana.
It says THC-infused seltzer.
I love these personally because I can feel relaxed and I know what I'm going to be expecting.
5 milligrams of THC, 10 milligrams of CBD.
So I didn't read the bottle, and now I'm hearing from you guys that the serving is 1.5 ounces, and I had 8 to 10, so I had like 4 servings.
Reality star Bethany Frankel posting on her TikTok that she tried a sip or two.
Wonderful.
And she isn't the only one. Actor Seth Rogen, co-creator of Houseplant, launched his own drink, promoting it on Instagram.
This sparkling water has 0 calories, 0 sugar, delicious flavors, and it will make you feel, I guess the opposite of low.
And so did co-host of The View, Whoopi Goldberg, partnering with Pure Genesis, calling her drink Whoop Tea.
This is the fastest growing adult beverage category liquor stores and alcohol industry has really ever seen.
Many of the target consumers, women like Brie Giglio.
It takes off the edge. It helps calm me down. I feel like especially as a mom, you have 8 million things in your head all the time.
The number one growing demographic is the soccer mom between 30 and 45.
As more Americans become sober curious or stop drinking alcohol entirely, some are turning to these THC drinks as an alternative to drinking alcohol.
It doesn't feel like you're smoking or vaping. There's a real stigma associated with that very often. And so when you're wanting to be social with people, what's the big deal about carrying, holding a drink?
The market for these hemp-derived beverages has seen an explosive growth. In 2023, it was estimated at $239 million. It is expected to reach $4.1 billion by 2028, over a 1,600% increase.
It will blend into social lifestyles, so bars, restaurants, entertainment venues. You'll be able to get a THC beverage at a concert just like you will, getting a beer or a cocktail.
This is maybe my new favorite. It's this hand cream that has CBD, but it smells so good.
39-year-old Abby Calabrese is also one of those busy moms trying out these products.
From 5 milligrams to 3.5.
She says when she lived and worked in New York, alcohol used to play a big part in her life, maybe too big.
When it came time to get up for work the next day or struggle through morning meetings, and I would literally be shaking and I was sick to my stomach, and I was like, that can't be right.
She says she worried about how alcohol would affect her.
I would think to myself, well, once I get married, I'll naturally start to drink less. And then that didn't happen. We would go out all the time. And I was like, okay, but once we have a kid, then I'll start to drink less. But that's not what happened.
She says when she realized how much alcohol was consuming her thoughts, she decided to go cold turkey. Abby isn't the only one turning away from alcohol. A recent survey found the percent of adults under 35 who say they drink alcohol dropped from 72 to 62% over the past 2 decades. And new data and studies have underscored the dangers of alcohol. Abby says she turned to mocktails and then eventually THC-infused drinks.
I want to have something that's going to have complex flavors and really feel like I'm also having a celebratory drink or whatever it may be. Physically, alcohol would wreck me. And so now, by incorporating THC, I feel so much more myself. I would almost equate it to a yoga class, a sound bath, a sauna, where you just feel really relaxed and you kind of drop into that different feeling.
Now THC seltzers are popping up around the country from gas stations to liquor stores, even in states where marijuana sales aren't legal. That's because of a 2018 federal farm bill that nationally legalized THC derived from hemp plants, as long as the plant has a THC content of 0.3% or less, allowing beverage makers to use those plants to make drinks.
The Farm Bill has made products that are hemp-derived legal in all 50 states.
From cannabis, you get marijuana. Marijuana is the part of the cannabis plant that is harvested for its high level of THC. Hemp is the part of the cannabis plant that's harvested for its low level of THC.
But just because they may be legal for people 21 and older doesn't mean these products are strictly regulated.
It varies state to state, so it is a little bit of the Wild West.
Last year, Diana Eberlin founded the Coalition for Adult Beverage Alternatives, which includes several popular THC seltzer brand manufacturers.
We absolutely believe that we need more regulation to clean up the marketplace. What we're really racing towards is preventing a child from getting hurt. No one wants these products in the hands of kids.
In South Carolina, we found THC drinks right next to energy drinks. In Texas, we found them in the same fridge as regular flavored seltzers. Both of these finds at gas stations. These drinks can range from 2.5 milligrams of THC to as high as 100 milligrams.
We really consider 5 milligrams a single dose. I see people every day for whom 5 milligrams is a megadose. That's way too much. THC can increase your heart rate. So instead of feeling relaxed, they may feel anxious. They may feel paranoid. They may feel physically nauseated.
Abby said she has accidentally overdone it.
One time I tried a seltzer and I had been so used to 5 milligrams, I didn't realize this one was 10 milligrams. So that's a little warning to everybody to double check. And so immediately I started to feel really strange. I felt like everything was a little bit dense. So it was a little bit scary.
Experts caution that drinking a THC seltzer is not the same as drinking a glass of alcohol.
Your alcohol tolerance does not compare to your THC tolerance. There's no correlation between the two.
And unlike alcohol, drinking THC beverages on a full stomach can actually increase their impact.
With cannabis and cannabinoids, it's actually the other way around. We have increased absorption and bioavailability, and you have a full stomach.
We have limited information and limited data on THC that is smoked or THC that's in edibles. The same goes for these THC drinks. We don't know what long-term use looks like. There is certainly data that has been established that shows that THC can be addictive.
Many medical experts caution against using THC in any form. For those who do, they advise start low and go slow.
What works for your friends doesn't necessarily work the same way for you.
So I think the more regulation and the more that this can just be put into our culture in a kind of traditional way would be amazing. And then that also enacts a lot of safety protocols that should be into place as well in terms of like dosage testing.
Abby now shares her journey away from alcohol on her podcast, Alcohol Free Rebellion.
Having alcohol out of my life feels like true freedom. I don't have to do the mental gymnastics.
To have a platform that allows someone who's considering this alcohol-free journey or is early on, if I can be that buddy to them and open up a place for them to feel safe and heard and seen, that means the world to me.